Hello, lovely Derek. So here we are again for another little mini tutorial, and this one will be very, very quick because all you want to learn is how to do KFB, which is knit front and back. And as you know, this is a increase. It is an increase, and it is very, very easy. So let's get started. I will see if I can zoom in. Okay, so to do KFB, you will see it truly is very easy. I will knit the first stitch, and the next one we will do a KFB, knit front and back. So all you have to do is, you see how the stitches worked? We have the front of the stitch, which is where you would normally go when you knit. And then you have the back of the stitch right there. Let's see if I can show you better. Oh, I have lost my stitch. Okay, so you see this is the front of the stitch where you knit, and if you flip the work to the front, just like so, then you'll be able to see the back of the stitch. You see at the back side, and we are going to work in here. So the first step is, because we're going to do 2 stitches in the same stitch, okay? So what the first step is, you're going to knit this stitch, just like so. But instead of sliding it to take the stitch off, you're not going to do that. You're going to leave the stitch on the needle, just like so. See? So let's do that again. Let's say that I'm going to knit this one. Now leave it like that. And this is where you're going to have to flip your work to the front so that you can see the back of the stitch. So you get your work just like so, follow my fingers, keep your stitch here and keep your stitch here, and just flip it to the side so that you can turn it and go to the back of the stitch here. And see the back of this stitch, you're going to grab that and knit into it, just like so. And now you're going to let that stitch go, and you see you have done 2 stitches in one. Shall we do this again? You're going to knit this stitch in the front, see, knit front, and then back. Okay? So knit in the front of that, and you're going to leave both stitches on both needles just like so. You're going to flip your work to the front so that the back is now facing you, and you're going to go into that same stitch here but in the back, and you're going to knit that stitch just like so. And once you've done that, you see you've got your 2 stitches here, let it go, and there we are. So we started 1 stitch, then we did an increase, and we did another increase. So let's do that again. I'm going to just knit 1 stitch, and let's do that one last time. So we're going to knit in the front of that stitch and then in the back of that stitch as well. So the first step is to knit that stitch and let your work as it is now. Don't remove any of these 2 stitches. Flip it so that the back is facing you, and you're going to knit in that back loop here to create the extra stitch, just like so. And now you've done that, you let that stitch go. And this is it really. This is how it's done. I'll do one more time, a little bit faster, so you can see. I'll do that in the remainder of the stitches, so you can just take a look how I'm doing it without flipping as well. Knit front and back. Knit front and back. Knit front and back. Knit front and back. Now we have quite a few more extra stitches, right? And it is quite an invisible increase as well. So when you will work your next rows, then you should be able to not actually see anything. It is quite invisible and very effective way to increase stitches when you're working on things like maybe hats or sweaters and things like that, blankets. So yeah, any type of increases. Or I can also show you a different method if you want to. Just let me know. I also know a different method on how to do increases which are quite invisible. Just let me know what you think, and I will be happy to do another tutorial on a different way to do invisible increases. Okay, so that's it, lovely Derek. I will post this now. I hope that the instructions were clear enough. Please let me know, and hopefully talk soon.